Chances are you already recycle paper, glass, and plastic. It's just as important to recycle old cell phones and rechargeable batteries. They're the kind you find in power tools, cell and cordless phones, laptop computers, and other cordless electronics. It's easy. Just take that old rechargeable battery or cell phone to any participating retailer. Home improvement centers, electronics stores, and other retailers all across America have joined the nonprofit Call to Recycle program. To find a participating drop-off location, call toll-free 877-2RECYCLE or visit us online at calltorecycle.org. Recycling old rechargeable batteries and cell phones is easy, and it's free. Please, answer the call to recycle.
Hey everybody, it's Eric and Angel with the Experience Pros Radio Show, coming up right after your Ericisms and Angelosophies.
Do you know Frank?
Do I know Frank?
Maybe it's Frank.
Frankly, I don't know Frank. Or maybe I do.
Or maybe you do. Everybody knows Frank. We're talking today about your Frank Circle. It's an acronym that Experience Pros coined several years ago, talking about your sphere of influence.
Oh.
And it's an acronym that breaks down to FRANC.
Yes.
Friends, relatives, associates, your neighbors and networks, and your customers. And so that C on the end is your big letter C.
All right.
Now, when we talk about building relationships and connecting with people and word of mouth marketing and all of that, really you're sitting on a gold mine with your existing database.
Absolutely.
And that's your Frank Circle.
So break it down step by step. Your friends, those are the people, you're actually, let's group friends and relatives together, right? They're the ones who believe in you from the very beginning. They're the ones who want to cheerlead for you better than anybody. And they're also usually the ones who want something for free.
Right. They're not necessarily paying you, right? They're not going to pay you for your services, but they love you. They trust you. They're great ambassadors for your brand. So it's important that your Frank Circle, that your friends and your relatives know what you do for a living, and that they have you talk about, a lot of times at the dinner table, we don't share this kind of stuff, or maybe even at, at the soccer games or things like that. It's a lot more social.
Right.
But it's important that your friends and your relatives have an inkling of who you are and how you help. So when they're out in the marketplace, they can refer others to you as well.
Your associate, those are the people that you interact with on a daily basis, maybe your job or, going to the
are out in the business world, most likely. Maybe you've worked with them. They were in the office next door, in the same building, or just through a different trade association. Just somehow you've got an association with them. It's a lot warmer than, so when you see them, they recognize your face, they recognize your name, and it's a warm introduction. It's a warm connection.
All right. Talk about the N that stands for networks or neighbors.
If you're just starting out in business, you probably don't have a full network, but you've got neighbors. And if you've been in business for a while and you've been networking, you probably have people that you network with. And the only time you see them is at networking events.
Right.
Still a great, powerful source of relationship building your relationships, connecting, letting people know what you do when you're doing your marketing campaigns. This Frank Circle is where you start.
And then there's the customer. And of course, we believe the customer is king.
That's they've already done business with you. They know you, like you, and trust you. And so a lot of times we're out there trying brand new people, right? I got to go meet new people. Okay, what about all the 30 people you met last month?
Yeah. You have all that gold mine right there because your Frank Circle is growing.
Absolutely. So tap into your Frank Circle. Don't freak out. And especially this time of year, make sure they're hearing from you, and not just in a sales pitchy kind of way, but in a real connection. I've been thinking about you.
That's your Ericism and Angelosophy for today. That's your Frank Circle, friends, relatives, network, neighbors, and customers. The experience.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. How are you today?
Dandy.
Dandy?
Yeah.
Dynamite? Dandy? All right, well, that's a good deal. Your back's all right?
My back's all right.
Yeah, you haven't had any mapping on your back? Been updated in the news. Well, please allow
The
me.
mascot's jumping on your back? No.
Well,
just me. Just you're asking me.
Yeah, and just as I bring up that story, the internet decided councilman was injured in Tempe, Arizona, by a State University mascot who jumped on his back after he had been injured.
What?
You see, the mascot didn't know that the city councilman was had just come out of surgery.
Jumped on him. Ooh.
On his back.
I remember having some surgery done and showing up to a holiday party, and somebody picked me up to give me a big bear
that's
hug.
That's not Angel's favorite place.
Which it wasn't, and I was not in a place to be picked up because I had just had some surgery as well. And maybe we should just have big bumpers around us, or like the cone of shame.
I've been
we should wear the cone of shame.
The dog cone of shame.
When we've just had surgery.
I've been surgically altered. Don't jump on my back.
Don't jump on my back. Don't pick me up. Don't squish me. Right? All of that. We should wear the cone of shame.
I don't know.
The cone of surgery.
The cone of surgery.
The cone of surgery.
You could wear the cone of shame around your waist, and it would almost look like a skirt.
Or, we could get what are those little things you wear around the pool? The little floaty, the little inner tube.
Yeah.
Floaty thing.
There's
some people that have to sit on those after some surgery.
Let's go back to the cone of shame, because I heard what you said. If if it goes down, it's like a skirt. The girls can wear it that way. Guys can wear it going up so that it catches all the food that drops while we're feeding. Smart, huh? Hey,
you need a trough, don't you?
Do you have an elf on the shelf?
You need a trough. I do not.
Do you do that elf on the shelf thing?
No, I never got into that. That was it was probably a couple years beyond when, my kids were just probably a little. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why we never did elf on the shelf.
Well, Star Wars is coming out, and I think you really should consider getting a.
Excuse me?
Yeah, a stormtrooper. Just get a stormtrooper doll and set it near or on your toilet.
On your toilet.
Yeah.
So you have a trooper on the pooper. On the pooper.
You got an elf on the shelf? I got a trooper on the pooper.
I think you should tell more people that.
I think so.
I think you should go around. You should get a T-shirt.
Star Wars fans.
I'm a trooper on the pooper.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I think Eric should have a T-shirt that says,
Trooper on the pooper.
I'm a trooper on the pooper. I think you should get a T-shirt that says that.
There's a whole line of Star Wars stuff coming out. I'm super excited.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with Star Wars.
It has everything to do with Trooper on the pooper.
But for you.
Stormtrooper.
You.
Mm-hmm. I just thought it was kind of a cool little story, the elf on the shelf. They got the elf on the shelf. There was another one that came out last year that was something, I don't remember what, and it didn't take off as well as the elf on the shelf. Trooper on the pooper, totally going to take off.
You think that'll take off?
Absolutely.
Here, I found a fun little sign for Santa, because we can talk about that now, right?
Oh, yeah. Sure. I think so.
Dear Santa, I've been good all year. Okay, most of the time. Well, once in a while. Never mind. I'll buy my own stuff.
Just go get my own stuff, Santa.
Right.
You just pass on.
Yeah, never mind. Pass on.
That's how Santa gets it all done in one night,
He only has to go to 1 out of 4 houses.
That's it.
Right?
Exactly.
Right? All right. Well, it is super fun. Now, I am doing Dandy. I do think that the cone, there should be some kind of bubble wrap that you put on after surgery, because, it's embarrassing that people you have to, if you don't want to tell them, though. See, I think we want to kind of keep it under the low down and not tell people we've just had something done, and we want to put on our clothes and just put on a smile and think that nobody will notice.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably don't jump on my back because I'm surgically altered. I don't know.
I just think you probably shouldn't jump on people's backs anyway.
Arizona mascot jumping on anybody's back for anyway? That's the question.
What do you mean? That's the question.
That is the question. Stop jumping on people's backs. You're a mascot. Be a mascot. You get paid to stand in a costume. Do your thing.
No, they get paid to do all sorts of antics and
not jumping on people's backs.
Well, no, they won't be doing that anymore.
All right,
we're going to take that off the shelf.
Well, let's
put it on the pooper.
Let's go to our friend Tony Rayburn over at Extreme Relationship Management. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hello, team. How are you today?
We're doing fantastic, right?
Outstanding. Love it. Doing great. So today we're at networking law number 10.
Nice.
Don't jump on other people's backs.
Right.
That is
No.
a good networking
good
law.
networking law.
I think you should have an addendum in all of your networking laws to remind people, don't pick people up and don't jump on them.
Right.
Exactly.
What is the real networking law number 10?
The networking law number 10 is leverage your old relationships. So sometimes if you think about it, are the same old relationships bad?
Tony, are we
A
saying
lot of
that?
times we go into a networking event and we think, you know what, I've seen all these people for over a year. I know I can tell their 30-second commercial for them. I know them all super well. So why do I even want to go to that networking event?
Right.
I mean, is that really something I want to go to?
People say that, right? Yeah, I've heard that.
They do. They do say that because we get caught in this. I need fresh meat. I need fresh blood out there, right?
Right.
So here's the thing. If you take all of your relationships, if you were to list out, as you guys call the Frank Circle, if you guys were to list all that out, your friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, networks, and customers, and put them into two stacks, the productive relationships and the unproductive relationships, most of them are probably going to fall into that unproductive category. And what I mean by that is from the perspective of your business, a lot of these people aren't really doing anything for you. Very few of them are actually accomplishing something for your business.
Sure.
Okay.
Right? So what you want to do, you can enjoy it. Doesn't mean you don't enjoy those people. It just means they're not doing anything for your business. So here's the thing. Instead of discarding those old relationships, those ones that really don't seem to be doing anything, what you need to do is leverage those relationships in the unproductive category to find additional relationships that you can leverage and get into the good categories. In other words, every one of those unproductive relationship people know a lot of people.
Sure.
And you've already got a relationship. Use them to relationships. You've already got a good one. Ask for new people. Have them help you in ways that you can find new relationships.
That makes brilliant sense, Tony.
Right.
That makes just the way that you phrase that, because we kind of go, well, there's nobody new. I've met all of them.
But everyone has a Frank Circle.
Everybody does. And, I've started to see some folks get really clear on their messaging, the kind of people that they're looking to meet, the specific industries and all of that. Not just I want to meet, I help small to medium-sized business. People are getting very clear on who they are and how they help. And they're being very clear when they're talking to these existing relationships. And it makes your time there far more effective. Tony, I think you said that very well.
You really did. And you do a lot of great training for small business owners, not just here on the radio show, but in person as well. Tony, how do people all around the country connect with you?
So people can find out more at extremerelationshipmanagement.com, or they can call us nationwide toll free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
855-I-LIKE-ERM. And I promise you're going to like it too. If you're having trouble with your networking, making that pay off and turn into a productive activity for your business, you need ERM training. Tony, you've got some events coming up. Can they find them all on your calendar or on your website?
They can. They can get to our meetup groups on the website, and lots of exciting things happening in November and December.
Love
Awesome.
that.
Awesome.
ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com. Tony, thanks so much for the call, man.
You bet. Have a great day, team.
We sure appreciate them. This hour brought to you by Eagle One Financial Incorporated, your retirement planning experts. It's never too late to plan, even if you think it's hopeless.
Their attitude is where there is a will, there is a way. To get started on developing a plan to safeguard your assets and make sure your dreams are achieved, call 303-981-3013. That's 303-981-3013. And you can also get a free copy of the book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street. That's Eagle One Financial.
Folks, when we come back, it is quite possible, and we've heard rumors that Jeff Foxworthy, or someone who sounds just like him, is in the studio. That's right. You want to stick around and find out more, because there may be signs that you're a workaholic. You know that.
No, it's not for me. This is for you, buddy.
Well, we have. You don't want me to do the Jeff Foxworthy thing?
I'd rather not.
You love the Foxworthy thing.
I don't.
And you do.
I don't.
Signs that you might be a workaholic.
I think you might be a workaholic.
Well.
Maybe I should do the Jeff Foxworthy thing for Eric. Signs that how do you sign?
No,
you, Eric, might be. I don't even know.
Totally let Angel do it.
And a workaholic. You?
We'll be doing that when we come back from commercial. Remember to do something that we always urge you to do. Turn up the volume and do business with the people who do business with the pros. We're so thankful for our national sponsors and who are in local, always found at experiencepros.com.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.ca. Co.us.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Over 400,000 businesses in Colorado have less than 10 employees. Your business probably fits into that category. Imagine what would be accomplished if everyone joined forces. The Colorado Micro Business Alliance brings owners together to give you a unified voice in state and local politics, as well as helps negotiate better deals for products and services. They offer top-level seminars and networking events. Join now for only $5 a month at Colorado Micro Business Alliance.com.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Friends, there are very few things more important to your business than the way it's viewed and used on the internet. Your website is the gateway to your entire sales process, and here at Experience Pros, we trust Donna Galassi and Blue Zenith Web Design to make our website more than just a brochure for our business. If you want your website to be an experience, contact Donna today at 720-248-8431. That's 720-248-8431, or visit them online to see their work. Use BlueZenith.com. We do.
Hey, diehards, this is Angel, and I want you to join me on Thanksgiving morning for the Highlands Ranch Chamber 5K. It starts with a pancake breakfast provided by our friends from the Colorado National Guard and finishes with fun activities. I'll let you guess what they'll be serving in the beer garden. The race starts at 9 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, and you'll be finished and energized enough to eat the whole turkey. Sign up for the early bird price online at td5k.com. That's td5k.com to save $10. It's all brought to you by the Highlands Ranch Chamber and from td5k.com.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
At highway speeds, the average text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds. That's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop texts, stopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
What they're giving, 'cause 'cause I'm working.
Welcome back. We are Eric and Angel with the most positive business talk show in America. And we're going to talk today a little bit about the person may or may not be a workaholic, and not because we've ever been called that. No, this is not at all about us.
No, not us.
Not us at all. But this hour is brought to you by our friends over at Eagle One Financial Incorporated. Eagle One, your retirement planning experts. It's never too late to plan, even if you think it's hopeless. Their attitude is, where there's a will, there is a way. To get started on developing a plan to safeguard your assets and make sure your dream. 303-9013. That's 303-981-3013. And get a free copy of the book Wealth Beyond Wall Street.
What is all this talk about being a workaholic?
Okay, so this wasn't necessarily about us, but when you talk about the holidays and and we kind of have maybe a little bit of work-life balance or being able to enjoy the holidays with family, I actually read a statistic that 25%, yes, 25, 1 out of 4 Americans are workaholics.
I read a statistic that said 68% of all statistics were made up on the spot.
No. I don't think this is made up. They say that work ethic is an American value that runs deep, so deep that Americans put in more hours than any other country, and they're more likely to work nights and weekends. And while we would love more time off, but job insecurity and technology keeps us constantly plugged in. So here are some signs.
We do have the signs, and what right now we've just invited Jeff Foxworthy, world famous comedian Jeff Foxworthy, into the studio to deliver these signs that you might be a workaholic. Here he goes.
Me?
No, here he goes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, Jeff is a he.
Jeff
but
is a he.
But I thought I was going to do it.
Oh, do you want to do it?
Well, I was practicing.
All right.
No, I don't want to do it.
All right.
No.
Here goes Jeff Foxworthy, who's really, wink, wink, in the studio with us.
I do a mean Jeff Foxworthy.
Hey, boy, it's mean, all right. If you work longer than your colleagues, you might be a workaholic.
Workaholics are typically the first to arrive in the office and the last to leave, or they log in afterwards. Hours. No, experts say that breaks, time off, and self-care gives you more productivity. And working longer, it does not mean you're working more and more productively.
If you can't turn off, you might be like, or you just turn me on.
Workaholic is someone on the ski slopes who is dreaming about being back in the office, whereas a healthy worker is in the office dreaming on this.
Mine's health.
But here's the thing: if every time you're not at the office, you can only think of what's going on at the office, and only think about what's going on in the workplace, instead of enjoying, if you're out of the office, out for out with your family, out celebrating the holidays, out for a walk, doing something fun. If your mind is constantly thinking back to what's going on, I should be there, I need to check my email, I need to plug in, I need to do all of that, then yes, you might be a workaholic.
If your body feels unwell, you a workaholic.
Well, they say workaholics have a lot of bad habits that can hamper health. Constrained for time, they turn to junk food, inhale lunch at their desks, or skip meals altogether. Ooh.
Made it personal, didn't
it did. Exercise is often abandoned, and sleep habits get thrown off schedule. Mental
relationships are strained, you might be a workaholic.
Here's the thing: workaholics need to look no further than to their loved ones for signs of their family members, and close friends are often the first to feel their absence.
That's why I'm single.
Right? When people say, tell us you love us, but I never see you or you're never around, it's time to reevaluate your work-life balance.
It's awfully judgmental.
Workaholics tend to miss important life milestones